solitude in mind. Thoughts come to me and fade away. Constant dreams I've always had are taking a part of me.
You ready? Check this one out. Almost like a novelty car. It does need a few things. There's a few other things that we'll go over throughout the video. But 1979 AMC Pacer, look under the hood. LS swapped. That's why I said it's kind of a novelty. It's pretty cool. We're gonna be test driving this car, taking it down the road, picking out stuff so you know exactly what is wrong with it, just like I do in all the videos. What do you think about it, Liam? It's different, ain't it?
Yeah.
Matches your shirt too. Guys, detailed pictures, financing and shipping is available. Go to maplemotors.com. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video. That's when I look at chips, scratches, rust, and dents. Right now, we're gonna take her down the road. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. All right, guys, before we take off, look around the interior, place those bets. Do you think the horn works? We'll be trying it out, looking around on the dash. Her B&M shifter, aftermarket gauges. 73,000 miles. Headliner. It is missing a fabric there, missing the cover too. Start it up. Looks like our oil pressure gauge is not hooked up. We'll check the engine temperature, but our battery gauge is not hooked up either. Blower motor, does it work? You can come on in here if you want. We gotta try some stuff out though. Our heaters. Sounds like it's blowing, but I don't feel it anywhere. I knew this one had a few things that needed to be done. They told me, and they said, yep, tell them everything. I was like, okay. So we'll check the radio. It looks like the radio is making some noise. Ooh. Wipers. Ooh, finger got caught inside that. What's going on with them? I don't see any wipers. No wipers on this one. Turn signals. I hear it, but I don't see it. Do you see anything? Oh, there it is. So this top one is out. Yeah. All right. What about the horn? I haven't tried it.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You was wrong. That's 2 in a row you was wrong on. Hey, you would think they would work, but they don't. Let's hit the road, see how it runs and drives. Here we go, guys. So Liam has a seatbelt over here, but I don't have the other half. Like, he's got his, and I've only got a half a seatbelt. So that's something that might need to be added to the car. We'll try reverse here. Neutral drive. Gas station first. Let me know what you think about the new audio setup. It's all DJI related. Decent little upgrade for our stuff. You see a little powder puff thing hanging off my shirt. And this is the first time that I've driven this. There's other people at the lot that come in and drive them that work for us, check it all out, and that's how they end up with the price of all the cars. They figure out what's wrong with it. Here we go. Speedo is working. This thing's going straight down the road. Tight steering. Check our brakes. Brakes feel decent. Throttle. They didn't hook that passing gear up on this one, but it pulls just fine. Back into our brakes. Back into the throttle. And the speedometer seems accurate. It looks like it's showing the right speed. Good steering. All right. It rides pretty good. I know this is going to get a billion looks out here. Nobody's used to this car. A little rattly. There's something in the back that's rattling. We'll have to look, see what's behind that hatch. We'll get in here right now and get some gas. Quiet. I thought it was shutting off, but it didn't. It just got real quiet. I'm giving it every opportunity to. All right, guys, we'll pull in here. We'll get us a little bit of fuel. I don't know where the gas cap is either. It doesn't say anything on the dash about it. A lot of people argue with me. But where does it say which side it is? Just to show you, it doesn't. Yeah, we'll get out and look. Which side do you think it's on?
Right.
So which one is that? Yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're right, then we need to turn around. Let's go look. Look how you open the doors. Just massive doors. Where's it at? Man, you win. You get to pump the gas now. Here we got, turn it around. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, guys, got this crazy looking car out here. It's probably been a while since anybody's seen one of these on the road around town. Liam's back here working on the gas. We're still running 93, why not? LS swap. Cool setup. Gas gauge obviously is not working. It was showing it's full. That's something that'll have to be addressed. But we'll check it again just to see if we knock something loose. You good? Did you go over? Good deal. Sticking the cap back on. Boom. Let's roll. Yeah, if it has it. Yeah, our gas gauge is just not working, unfortunately. Let's get out of here. All right, you know what I do? I'm not actually gonna lick it because there's germs on it, but I did a little bit there. Stick it. Okay, now I can see everything that's going on. That way I'm not driving around like this. Wouldn't that suck? All right. You know, this is kind of cool. You don't ever see this car running around town and it's got an LS swap in it. Probably beat most cars driving around. Now, I said most cars. You get up against something like a Challenger or a new Camaro or any of those cars on the road, they'd probably pull on us pretty good. One thing I noticed on this one. Okay, well, it's catching now. Make sure you get it into park. Try it again. Because earlier, when we were over here doing the undercarriage shots, it was like trying to roll back on me. It's in gear now. But make sure you get it into park. Here's reverse. Our gauges below the dash are just there for looks, apparently, because none of them are hooked up. But that was already all factored into price before I got a hold of it. Like I said, the guys at the lot, they drive the cars. They check every detail out before I get a hold of them. They fix what we're going to fix, and then we put them out on the market for this price according to what we're doing. We do that with all the cars on the lot. And we do fix certain things. I mean, you get back there cleaning them up. You see all the little things they're fixing. We just don't fix everything. We'd have these cars for months on months just trying to fix all the little details. And the prices would skyrocket. So you can pick it up for this price right now, the way it is. I do want to get her down into a gear there. We just barely got down into it. It pulls pretty strong for this little bitty car. Now I can feel the brakes. You can feel the rotors doing that little tap. So we may have a warped rotor on this one. We also figured out what that noise was back there. It's the back of the seat. It's got a metal plate that folds down and closes the gap. Woo, that truck in front of us is smoking. They're burning oil up there. He's about to run over the guy in front of him, ain't he? Bumping the road. It's so loud. It was actually pretty smooth other than the bump shook that metal piece on the back of the seat. I'd have to get some little rubber boots to go in the middle of that. You hear that rattling all the time? It's not so bad though. Good little driver. I think this, you could go a long ways by adding stuff, fixing things. Speedometer does work, but it's very roadworthy. Very roadworthy. It's got a lot of potential. But it did have some chips, some scratches, some dings. I've seen some dents on the side of the doors. Let's go ahead and get ourselves turned around down here. I got to stop in and say what's up to Brian. He had a set of wheels that I wanted for my Camaro. This is Brian's Motorsports. If you haven't checked him out, do so. briansmotorsports.com. Tell him Nick sent you from Maple Motors. He's got a bunch of custom cars sitting in the front. I like that Escalade too. Custom everything on it. Grill, wheels. But yeah, this is him, Brian's Motorsports, briansmotorsports.com. You can see on all of his social medias. And go follow him. All right, well, we will be right back. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. Thanks again for helping me out. These videos are getting better. It's all because of you.
Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all want to complain, we got this LS 79 Pacer, Maple Motors. Y'all want to complain about my Caprice over here I've been trying to sell y'all for 7,500 bucks with an LS in it, 5.3, 4L60, that'll roast the tires. I mean, this thing's burned more tires than your grandmama has. You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to complain about something, come get this turd. I'll race you. You want to do that, Nick? I say we race. Title for title, the Pacer or the Caprice. So, all you cheap suckers, it's maplemotors.com, okay? How you go up there when they say, who's your daddy? Say, Nick. Nick's my daddy, okay? Nick's my LS daddy, okay? So we're sitting over here. We're gonna go over to Sonic. We're gonna go get us a foot long in the Pacer. We'll be back later.
Yeah. Guys, Brian's got this one for sale. 7,500, 5.3 LS swap. Did you say it was a built motor?
Something's done. It don't matter.
Something's done.
runs.
It runs, it drives. If you want it, he's got it down at Brian's Motorsports. I know I mentioned it a few times. There you go. That's what it looks like. A few people have called and asked for it. Don't call Maple Motors about this. Call Brian's Motorsports. I thought it was a good idea to come on down and show it off since we had an LS Swap Pacer over here. All right. Time to kick some tires.
Let's go.
Oh, that was funny. Brian's a character. Don't you think so? Mm-hmm. All right, we're rolling back to the lot now. Let's see. Yeah, baby, that's Burnout Alley. Well, we've got her open, and guess what? Liam is the one that found out what the rattle was in the back. You want to show him? Go for it. Show him. There's a whole metal plate on the back of the seat here. And I think when you fold that down, it all turns flat back here, and that's going to come out and close the gap, or close the gap on the way there, actually. We'll start in the back. We're already back here, so walking up on the trunk area, our back bumper's got a few dings. You've got some pitting on top of the chrome there. And this car, like I said, is not perfect. It is more of a project car, more of a novelty, but it is running and driving pretty good. Spots there. And with just a little bit of help, it could be a great driver, honestly. I would say a daily. Spots there. A lot of chrome messed up. I do see somebody getting this and doing more of the patina style, cleaning her up. A little rust popping up there. Seal around it. It's flat, but it's still decent. Carpet in the back. Armrest or carpet. Needs a headliner, obviously. Looking around our trunk edges here. Okay, now it's shut. Does open up pretty easy. But you do got to give it a firm shut. And it's kind of funny, every time you do that, it sounds like dinner's ready. Did you notice? Watch, listen. Dinner's ready. My watch dinged at the same time. Wow. Okay, never mind. A little scratch here on the trim up top, little scuff, chip. Told you it's not perfect. boogered up on some of your trim. Woo! All right, coming down the side. Let's go down this lower portion. Look at that rubber on the side. Somebody was burning rubber. Dings. Little chips and bubbles. Smashed in the door there. I don't know what happened. A little rust in the front. A little rust there. It looks like, let's look at it one more time. Up and over. On a crack here. I had one before that was pretty much stock. You could go back and look up Pacer. Guys, like scratch. Any video you could think of, just look up the car. If it's American Muscle, a lot of times we have it. You just type in the car that you're wanting and Maple Motors, and you can watch older videos. I looked online. I thought I was close to 4,000. I've only got 3,600 videos on here, but you know, it should be on there. We've had so many cars over the last couple of years. I mean, that just tells you there. I don't even get all the cars that we get in. I don't get to video all of them. Sometimes they'll sell. Pitting on your handle. This last week was very, very quick on sales. I couldn't get them all done. Like chips. And honestly, I only got 5 videos out last week because of that. I was busy at the lot the whole time. Little chips in the window. A little bit of pitting on your chrome. Pitting up in the front here on your chrome. Window sills got some cracks. Coming around to the passenger side. Little bubbles in the paint there. Spots in the back. Cracks. It's like some Bondo. Dents and scratches around the fender well. Marks on the side. Rust here. Fender wells. Oh, there's a big old hole right there. Oh, yeah. Touch up marks. Midsection on this one. Chrome's a little bit pitted. A couple spots in the paint here. Trash in the paint on the side. The cap was a little stiff. There we go. Chip up top. Crack in the windshield. It goes up, comes around over to the side here. Of course, it had a couple chips on the other side too. Crack's kind of hidden in the corner. Overspray. Guys, made it around the outside. Let's go ahead and check out our interior. I noticed when you were opening the door, a little bit of rust at the bottom here, so we're going to go ahead and show that. Anytime I see that stuff open, passenger doors, you can see the seal there, kind of ate up. A little bit of surface rust popping up here. You got some popping up there too. And at the bottom there. spot in the door. Missing handles. You just pull this straight up to get out. Well, it's kind of up and over to the left. And guys, I've been doing my best to not rush any of the videos, taking my time, but I'm also trying to get the videos in 20 to 25 minute increments. And we tried earlier to do that. It ended up building that last video. It was like 35 minutes long. I said, oh man. I'm trying to get them down, but the more we try to improve, the longer the video is, right? I guess. But also, I'm not going to skimp and miss. This is one of the most important parts of the video, is walking around the car. And then your drive, and then your undercarriage shots. All the other stuff's extra. But I cut all the scenes down into about 5 seconds, average. So, look at that. They've repaired that. It looks like they put some kind of putty on it. Probably had some rust. A little bit over here too. Overlaying carpet on carpet. Seats a little bit faded. Little spot here. None of the gauges ended up working down here. They're added, and it's kind of bent in the corner too. I think they bent the corners on purpose. That little sharp point there will catch somebody's leg. So I'm gonna bend it on over. Now it's good, it's out of the way. It was already bent, I just made it match the other side, guys. Don't get mad at me. It's still my car right now. Glove box. And guys, when we buy these cars, it is a family business. We own all the cars here at Maple Motors. We do not do any consignment. That's why we could keep the prices down. Consignment sales always add money to the price, right? Yeah, we don't do that. Under the hood is just incredible. I can't believe they got this in here. That's so cool. Probably get a cover for your fuse box. There's not many left, but super quiet. Fan shroud, that'd be nice. Protection, also pulls air. There's a comment the other day, a guy goes, it's not for protection. Well, if I put my finger in there, I might lose it. So I'd say that's for protection too. I watched a guy when I was working here when I was younger. He had the hoodie with the big string on it. You know what I'm talking about? And he was working under a hood, not this car. I think it was an old Nova or something. And it ripped the string completely out of his hood. Just all the way out. He was tripping out, honestly. It's like, it was a mechanic of ours, actually. I haven't used him in years, but. Coming down. No, can't come down yet. I've got to get my pins. And then we'll show this hood, because it looks like it's boogered up too around that hood scoop. So it's got the release here. And then you hold that, thank you. Come on down slowly with it, make sure the holes line up. I noticed when I shut it earlier, kind of got to help the line. There you go, I got this side, you got that? Here's yours, be careful with it. And here's mine. Good deal. The line's a little high there. Painted and puttied up there on the edges. A crack. Chip. spot in the middle, had 2 little cracks. All right, guys, we tried our best to show you everything about this car. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, share this channel. I got my boy with me all summer. He's gonna work, what, 3 days a week or more if you want, it's up to you. So yeah, we're gonna improve on all the videos. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new style. We're gonna keep it going, make it better, improve anything I can do to improve it as well. Leave in the comments, and I'll try to add it to it. Got great tires on this one too. MapleMotors.com, finance and shipping, detailed pictures. And we got more cars coming your way. Thanks.